suddenly moment occurred the first week in January when I got back to work after Christmas break. The Chief Justice sent me an email giving me a substantial raise. Robert and I weren't out, but we know that was a God moment. And the reason we know that is because Robert and I have always agreed in our marriage that if we give God first, the 10%, the tithe, He will open the floodgates of heaven. And we know it was by His hand that I got that raise. Because when Robert and I decided to take that job, it was going to be beneficial to the family, when I could leave work when they're sick, and the hours were great. But still, we wondered, how are we going to make payments? How are we going to make our bills? But God. And so I was in awe, and that was my suddenly moment.
Well, my suddenly moment started with last year. Last year we were on Expect More. And throughout the year I prayed and I just asked God that I needed more. I needed more than what I was doing for myself, for my family, and I didn't know how it was going to take place or how it was going to turn out. But towards the end of the year, when the year's coming to an end and you're getting ready for the new year, it's like, okay God, where's my expect more? And there was one day we were out my nieces were putting out applications and they dared me to put an application, and I did. And I just did it in a whim. Didn't fill it out properly or correctly, just real quick. Because what do you put down when you haven't worked in 20 years? You've only been working for the Lord. So it's just my information, phone number, and left it at that. And the job opportunity was just to be a driver, just part-time. No benefits, no nothing, just real short part-time. But, and I left it at that. And I want to say, just before the year ended, I got a call. And I just, like, all of a sudden, something inside of me was suddenly. And we had not gotten our theme yet for our year. That pastor gave us was suddenly. And it was that sudden. I got the call. I got a call back. I got an interview. And there was a lot that went on in that interview because for what I applied was this small. But God made it more. And it was very suddenly. It was very suddenly because I went in for something very small and God multiplied it. His word says in Ephesians 3:20 that we cannot even begin to imagine or think of what He can do. He goes beyond and beyond what we can ever ask or dream of. I have a full-time job with full-time benefits, and I got hired for more than what I went in looking for. And that became my sudden moment. I mean, it was just that quick that God turned it all around for me.